So on Wednesdays are my live streaming videos. Last Wednesday I spoke about Crucible and the situation. How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another BLADE-OSOPHY Sunday. And though I spoke about it on my live streaming last Wednesday, I want to touch upon that because it was in Spanish. So now comes the English version, of course. What do I think about this whole situation? Well, yes, I'm going to put in my 2 cents on it. It's a restructuring. We've seen this over and over. I've seen this with companies I've worked with, from small companies and huge companies like Ford Motors Company. And I want to say it's a process, kind of a normal process nowadays, but at the same time, it's a painful process. And at the same time, can we talk about a process that doesn't involve certain level of pain? My master used to say, everything changes and transforms. Nothing lasts forever. And that's a rule of life. And that's what we are seeing right now. What's going to happen, none of us know. Perhaps not even the owners of Crucible know. Perhaps, like I mentioned last Wednesday, perhaps Spider-Go might take a shot at it. Wouldn't that be great? I don't know. Might be interesting, let's say. Or another big company as such. Imagine that. What I don't imagine is Crucible disappearing and all of these wonderful, wonderful steels that they have developed, and that unfortunately the area or the department of research and development are some of the areas that go first when a restructuring happens. And what they've done is just really, really amazing. There we go, CPM Crewware, one of my favorite steels. This one is in, what is it? This one is in S45. From the same family as the S35 and the S30. Collaboration with Chris Reeve. Another of my favorite. CPM 20CV. So, yeah, there will always emerge a substitute. That's just how it is. But first of all, yeah, the people being fired, that's always something heavy on a company, right? And on a community, on a society. And also, well, the company itself. So, needless to say how that might impact us as consumers, as enthusiasts, as collectors. There are other companies that will be affected by these changes. Like I said, in the supply and demand and the chain of suppliers, it's going to affect a lot of people, a lot of companies. And how's that all going to play out? We all don't know. We can imagine, or by our experience, we might think, well, it's going to play out okay. like any restructuring in most companies. But at the same time, well, we don't really know the ins and outs of the whole situation with Crucible. We can only hope. We can only hope that the people that lose their jobs, which that's pretty certain, unfortunately, find a job quickly. And we can only wish that this awesome line of, not in this case, this is an RWL 34, but these lines of steels continue. There are equivalencies or equivalents, I don't know, correct me there, but a company as such that invests so much in research and development, that's a shame. That's really a pity that we have to arrive to a point like this. And the intellectual capacity, you know, there's the human factor, of course, but then immediately, and of course, this is all in hand, one thing linked to the other, the economic, the financial part of it, the human part of it, and also the intellectual part of it, because of the steels that have been developed by this company, by this steel company, and specifically talking about cutlery. Yeah, the company might continue, or another part of the company might continue with other contracts, as mentioned before. They might continue, but this area, this department of cutlery steels, what's going to happen there? Who's going to come in? Who's going to be the next one? Will there be a next one? All I know is precisely like I mentioned, everything changes and transforms. Nothing lasts forever. Here we got an awesome, gorgeous S35 VN steel. One of my favorite EDC knives. And will that affect my collection? No, won't. Will I go and buy as many as CPM or Crucible knives or knives with that steel, with those steels on them? No. Not going to fall into that trap, and I don't suggest you do as well. Just keep your eyes open, your eyes sharp for what's coming, which I assume the company will let us know. You can also watch or read Knife Steel Nerds, and if not, follow directly Crucible so that you know. And in case the company shuts down completely and set to disappear, well then, for myself, I would like to buy a couple, 2, 3 knives, folders with certain steels that I enjoy using. I've tried most of them already. I've tried a lot of them, and but the ones that I enjoy the most, just enjoy so much the cruelware, the 3B, the 154 cm, etc. There's so many. S35, S45, they're so good. M4 is another favorite of mine. So, but between those, I would just keep a couple of fixed blades with one or two of those blade steels. But such is life, and that's why I insist a lot of the times, why I insist on enjoying what we have. Because sooner or later we're gonna have to let go of 1, 2, 3, or all of our pieces, of all our collections. We're gonna have to let go of those people that we love. Heck, we're gonna have to let go of this life at some point also. So learning to let go is something that we better start practicing, and I mean better by sooner than later. And all of these opportunities, well, that's just it. They're opportunities to practice this art of letting go. Besides, we don't really need all of this. Just a couple, and I think we could be happy with just a couple of good knives. Sure, we enjoy everything that we have, and that we're so lucky of having what we have. A lot of effort, long working hours, yeah, but at the same time we're lucky. So let's just keep on enjoying, having that in mind, that nothing lasts forever, that at some point we're going to have to let go of things, and that things change, people change, companies change, we change. Professor EDC out.